guys, back here for another video today. Today I'm going to be changing the oil on my Grand Cherokee Jeep. This will retain to all 4.0-liter Jeep vehicles. Let's hop right into it. So first, you want to take your cap off, your oil fill cap. Put that to the side. Then we're going to go underneath. My drain plug is a 13 millimeter. If you have the stock oil pan, it's going to be a 16 millimeter. But I'm going to loosen that and start draining it, and we'll move up top to get the filter and everything else. Right there. You could just untwist that. Some Jeeps have a 90-degree bend that come out. The Grand Cherokee, it's just straight on filter. So, but it'll be in the same place on all 4 liters. Your oil filter's right there. Me personally, I only run Mopar oil filter. The number is M0090. This will again fit all 4.0 liters. It might be the same for the 2.5 also, but it's definitely the filter for the 4.0 liter. So this is what you're gonna need. Let me put this on there, and then we'll go to draining the catch can, which you won't have unless you put one. I put one, so I got to drain that, and then we can put the oil in. The oil that I got out of my catch can, it's not too much. It's not supposed to be a lot. It's pretty much just a filter to keep the oil from getting recirculated back into the intake tract. You don't need one, but I personally put one. But if you have one, make sure you drain that every oil change, because it will fill up and it is possible to overflow it. And you just want to make sure it's always empty at every oil change. But that's about it. I'm going to toss the plug back in here. And the amount of oil that this motor takes is 6 quarts of 10W30 for, I think it's a colder climate is 530 and warmer climate's 1030. I run 1030 all around. I personally run Shell Rotella. It's really good for this engine. It's got ZZP in it, and it's just a lot better for this motor personally. But I mean, you can run whatever oil you want, but I like to run that. But let me get the plug back in, let me get the oil in, and I'll show you how to reset the maintenance light on. Another quick thing you're going to want to check is this washer on your drain plug. If it doesn't look that great, make sure you replace this. This will cause a leak, and you definitely don't want leaks. So just make sure it's not flattened out or anything, or just make sure it looks normal, you know, like a normal washer. But definitely make sure that's good. All right, guys, so now you're gonna want to reset your maintenance light. So first things first, you gotta turn the key on. Don't start the car, just key forward. Then you're gonna come up to your overhead console up here, and you're gonna hit step. You see how it says 644 miles to service. You might have to scroll through, like if you hit step a few times, you can go through all the menus that are over here. But wait till you get to the service, and then you just hold reset, and there you go. It's that simple. And you can put it back on whatever you want to put it on, and then you just turn the key off. I like to turn the key back on again just to make sure it's saved, which, as you can see, we're good to go. So that's about it. Go over this really quick. So you want 6 quarts of 1030 or 530 oil, depending where you live, what your climate's like. I run 1030 all around. It does get pretty cold here, but not drastically cold. Your oil filter is going to be Mopar part number M0090, and that's about all you need. You need a 13 millimeter if you have an aftermarket pan, or a 16 millimeter and a ratchet to unloosen your drain plug. Stock pan takes a 16 millimeter. This is a different pan. The pan that came on this engine, when I put it in the car, it was rotted out, so I bought an aftermarket pan. So mine's a 13. Yours will probably be a 16. If you have an oil catch can, make sure you drain that every oil change. I know a lot of you aren't going to have that. I do have that, so I just make sure I drain it. And that's really it. And just make sure you reset your maintenance light, and that's it, man. So I'll see you guys till next time. Later.